Okay guys, so we are going to start gridding our paper so that it has the same look as your picture that you just put in the computer and gridded. The only problem is this picture is a little bit smaller than this paper is. We set our ratio to 8 inches by 10 inches, which is correct. That would mean at 8 inches by 10 inches, that each one of these squares would be equal to 2 inches. So it would be 2 inches on the top and 2 inches on the side square. So knowing that, we need to go ahead and on our good paper, we're gonna mark 2 inches down the top and 2 inches on the bottom. Remember, keep these lines so light because they need to be erased. This is a regular piece of typing paper that I'm using. Mine's actually cardstock weight, sorry, I can't talk. You're gonna notice that once we hit 10, we've got some leftover paper back over here. That's okay. I'm gonna put a squiggle mark just so I know that's the extra that's gonna get cut off at the end. We're only gonna work in full squares, okay? And I'm gonna go down to the bottom. I'm gonna do the same thing. 2, 4, 6, keep them light, 8, 10. Okay, and then if you want to put a little squiggle mark, that's the extra. Now, we're going to line it up between the 2 dots, make the L that holds your ruler down, and then lightly, oh so lightly, drop a line. Those lines need to disappear entirely when we're done. This is not your first grid drawing. So you guys should be pros at this. Really get it lined up on the money. Okay, take your time with this part. If these lines are off, your whole drawing is going to be cattywampus. This being right is key. Okay, one more. Okay, now you can really see where this skinny one, just put some marks through it. That's going to get cut off at the end, okay? Now, we're gonna go the other direction. So exact same thing, 2 inches, start at the top, 2, 4, 6, 8. Again, you've got a little extra here. And we're gonna come down to the bottom and make sure you're flush lined up over here on the side. That's a big deal. 2, 4, 6, 8, extra. Make sure that your extra is both on the same side. If you turned your paper, that could throw that off. And then we're gonna line them up. Make sure you are on the mark exactly here. Make an L out of your fingers, pull your pencil line towards you. L. Okay, last one. All right, so I should have total 2 by 2 inch squares. I'm gonna go ahead and X off this part because again, that's extra, it doesn't count. And now I want you to double check before we go any farther. Do you have, now your picture, it might run this direction and that's okay. If it does, you're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then down the edge, we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Now, within this, we're gonna go ahead and I want you to lightly, because this also needs to get erased, A, B, C, D, up the side. So for me, that's gonna look like A. And I am writing on my iPad. You can also do this on your Chromebook. We've done that with Chrome Canvas and put it in. And if you have a pen, again, that works really well. I would highly recommend you doing that, especially if you cannot print this off with the grid lines on it, because you're gonna wanna be able to draw over the top of this, which I'll show in just a second, to pull some of these lines out. Okay, and then along the bottom, we're gonna go 1, change colors so you can see here, 2, yep. Try it again, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your first box has an A and a 1 in it at the same time. Okay, but they're very light. That way I can erase them. I would leave them on this picture if you need to take them away at some point. Mine is just like yours with layers, to where it can be turned off and it can be turned on. Just make sure that you are on a new layer when you draw on the picture, so that, which I did not do, so that when you go back, you can just turn it off. Let me try that again, and I'll do it with a layer. So I add a layer, same as yours, and then A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this way I can come in here and I can just turn it off and turn it on and be right back. I will do a new layer as well for the drawing over the top, so that I can turn it off and on. That's it.